de PRboxea.com se encuentra aquí en la conferencia de prensa de Back to Business, la cartelera estelarizada por Ronald, Winky, Wright contra Grady Brewer. Winky, this December 11th you're going to be main eventing and presenting as a promoter this boxing cartel called Back to Business. How did this idea come about? How did this happen?
Well, I came to Puerto Rico a few times to see Tito, and you know, when I came to Puerto Rico, the fans were marvelous. They came out, support. You know, everywhere I see them, they was very nice to me. So I was saying, man, I would love to come down here and have a fight in Puerto Rico. And you know, at that same time, I was doing Winky promotions, but I was figuring out another way to really get Winky promotions out there to a broader audience. So we came down here. We happened to meet Cesar, and you know, we know how he was doing the music thing real big. So we was like, you know, maybe we need to get involved with somebody like him to help us make our boxing stage that much bigger, that grander. So you know, we got with him, and you know, the rest is history.
Okay. After your fight with Bernard Hopkins, I don't know if it was that you like went into semi-retirement, but you had a long period of inactivity. What was that like? What was that doing?
Well, it wasn't that I retired. It was that I couldn't get a fight. The network was dictating who I fought, when I fought them. And when the person that the network said that they wanted me to fight wouldn't fight, they kept putting me on the back burner, making me wait. So that long time, that layoff, it really hurt me in my training and in my career. So you know, now we're not waiting for nobody else. Now we're gonna be our own dictator and do what we gotta do.
All right. Your last fight was against Paul Williams.
Huh?
What was your experience on that fight and your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I think that Paul Williams is a very good fighter. A hard person to fight, but just because he's tall, long arms, so a very awkward person to fight, and definitely a hard fight for me to just come back off a 2-year layoff. So you know, I take nothing away from him. He fought a hell of a fight. You know, but I just think that, you know, when I get back in shape and get my timing back, that, you know, that fight wouldn't have went that way. But I won't take nothing away from him. He did what he had to do. He won the fight. But Winky Wright is still here. I'm going to prove to everybody, even with the layoff, even with the loss, I'm going to come back and shock the world.
Okay, well now on December 11th, the boxing program called Back to Business is going to be live on pay-per-view. You're going to be facing Grady Brewer. He's famous for winning the Contender TV series. What do you know about your opponent, Grady?
You know, I watched him on the Contender a few times, and he's tough. He can box. You know, he move and he's tough. You know, he won the Contender. A lot of people thought he wasn't gonna win it, and he beat all the odds and did what he had to do to win. So I'm looking forward to a great fight December 11th. I'm looking for a tough fight against a fighter that's coming to win. You know, he's not coming to lay down. Yes, he respects what I have done in the ring, but he's coming to win, and I'm coming to win. So I'm looking for a great fight.
Okay, will you be training here in Puerto Rico, or will you be in Florida like you usually do?
I'm going to train some in Florida, and I'm going to train some in Puerto Rico.
Okay. If you're victorious on December 11th against Grady Brewer, what's your future? What fights would you like to make happen?
Next year after that, we're going to do probably another fight, and then I'm going to try to get Kelly Pavlik so I can get the middleweight titles. And then, like I said, go back down to 54 and hopefully get one of these welterweights that want to move up, that want to fight Winky Wright. It's no really big marquee names in the middleweight division anymore. They moved up to super middleweight, or they just stopped boxing. So it's hard to really fight that marquee name. But you know, hopefully next year sometime we find the right fight.
After your fight with Tito Trinidad, before that you had a fight with Shane Mosley that kind of brought you to the American audience, but you did most of your career was in Europe. After your fight with Tito Trinidad, like you guys had outside the ring, you had a friendship. It's very publicized. Yeah. How's that relationship going?
It's still good. Tito, my homeboy, real good friend. His mom is great, beautiful lady. You know, his whole family. So when I come to Puerto Rico a lot, you know, a lot of people could tell you, when the Puerto Rican fans can tell you, I come here, I go to Tito's house, I go to his mom's house, eat. So you know, it's mutual respect on what we do, and he's a great fighter.
Well, now that you brought that up, have you had the famous chicken stew that his mom used to make?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.